Bonsoir. Il est temps de boire un verre de vin, so grab a glass of wine, pour it up with me, come in, take a sip. Let's wind down. I'm doing it right now. I was in Regensburg. I was at the Hauptbahnhof earlier, the big train station in Regensburg, and I stopped into the Edeka grocery store there, and I got a bottle of this fabulous Rheinhessen Dornfelder. And it is really fabulous. It's got some wonderful tree fruits on the nose, right? Red, green, golden apples. It's got some pear distinguishing aromas in there. A nice, distinct vanilla and tobacco. The minerality's there, but on the nose, it's just coming across as, I mean, it's just like walking into, I don't know, a greenhouse full of all these exotic fruits that your friend is growing throughout the winter, right? That's what it smells like. It's just wonderful. So, Solver's Courage. Going into my gullet. And now I think we can hop into this grid. Let's see what we got. So, moving around here, making sure that we're good. Everything's working. Keep on working with the different formats, trying to find the right way to get this so that it looks right. And it's a good user experience for you. And so just doing my best to make this as good as possible. So here we go. Maybe one more shot of that goodness. So burrow into ground for parsnip. And now I'm kind of starting to understand the language of the Guardian. I'm thinking this may be the root. It's 4 letters. Excitedly earning tip, returning a coat. I have no idea. Spy, to stay up. The only thing I can think with 4 letters maybe be to peek, as in a small child hanging out upstairs, looking down around the rails of the stairs to see what presents are going under the trees. But man, who do I know? What do I know? Kind of see, duck and swan given kind of seed. With this, get in. You have 4 and 6. That O and that E tell me this is open sesame. And it's funny. I feed the dove that come out to our balcony. I feed dove out there. I feed them with sunflower seeds and sesame seeds. So it's whatever's in the bag that I get at the store. The Wildvogel, the wild bird food, right? So breathtaking goddess like Irado. Well, as an artist, I have always said that Irado is my muse. In spirit, you know, it's really Shotzi is my muse. She's been my muse for about 33 years, but Irado, breathtaking, I'm thinking inspiration, which just kind of goes to the very definition of a muse, right? Tense idiots crowding front of limo, they're left hanging. No. Primarily named, or maybe in name alone, legally. And this one is perhaps a little less cheeky and a little bit more definitive. I think this may be nominal. That gives me something to work with. Excitedly earning tip, returning a coat. And these cells here look like we're trying to get maybe reprinting or repainting in there, and reprinting, I don't know how necessarily that would work, but if you're returning a coat, it could be a coat of paint. I mean, I don't know, but tense idiots crowding in front of limo, they're left hanging, and we got 7 letters to work with there, and I don't have a clue. Only that is that this is probably going to be a plural, whatever. I think I can get away with an S. In Hamilton or Mansell, we see overpowering force. Yeah, okay, maybe Norman's here, and then so that S works on these, and could this be tassels? Tense idiots crowding front of limo. They're left hanging. Well, on a graduation cap, they are on the mortarboard. Tassels. I'll put it in, but no, I'm not guaranteeing anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Time to get up, Mr. Warney. In German, that would be Warne. Time to get up, Mr. Warn. Would you like some dried fruit? And again, I think this is most every time I get into the Guardian Everyman, I find myself just guessing by what little I have, what it would fit in there. I don't think I quite get the clue at all. But it looks like the answer could be with this whole time to get up, Mr. Warren, and then I got these evenly spread IE and N. So I'm just thinking maybe rise and shine. Risen on the wing, glimpses of emperor penguin pets. Boy, who would want an emperor penguin as a pet? Those things are like 100 pounds. They're like 2 or 3 feet tall. Man, that's like a child. I don't even know what kind of mess they would make. Oh, no, we don't want those for pets, I don't think. I haven't got a clue. Swallow pork pie first and rest. Well, what little British slang I know, a porky pie, I think, is a lie, right? A fib? Like a lie? I mean, every time I'm reading an article, like in The Guardian or The Telegraph or whatever, it's always like, you know, and you just hear them, and his porky pies don't bother me one single bit, kind of a thing, right? You know, so, swallow pork pie first and rest. I mean, this could be lie down, and if it is, and of course this is the Everyman, so we're not even gonna know until tomorrow, unless one of you brilliant people has already solved this and figured it out, and you want to just let me know what I don't get right. I would appreciate it very much. Let me go with this lie down here on this here again. Those whose regime may often be seedy, with a question mark, 10-letter word. So, bulk of the artificial intelligence from land on Indo-Chinese peninsula. Thailand? I'll put Thai in. I don't really know what else to put in there. Germinate, loosely translated when primate principally involved. In Macbeth, a dagger is one mainstay, 4 letters. So I'm going to go with a prop. So germinate, loosely translated when primate, principally involved. So this looks like this could be impregnate. I feel like I should give myself a round of applause, though, for the fact that I'm not screwing up the typing on the Guardian grid near as much as I used to. So yay, man. With pie standing in for a roast, most inadequate. Okay. So most inadequate. So it seems like we probably have like a superlative suffix here. So I'm just going to put in est. Don't know what else to do. And then see if we can tackle this big long 10-letter thing. Those whose regime may often be seedy. And again, I'm playing on more. It seems more and more of what the answer looks like it could be. But this does say to me, maybe this is a dietary regime. It could be seedy, plant-based. So maybe this is a herbivore. It also helps that it's basically spelled out in front of me. Herbivores. Oh, those herbivores. Okay. With pie standing in for a roast. Most inadequate. I don't know. Risen on the wing, glimpses of emperor penguin pets. That's novel. Overturn gear. Well, again, by definition, maybe reverse. Oh, that's, no, we're going to have to deal with that in a minute. Venetian game. Fling glove, not good, a loud exhibition. 4 and 6. Come on, tell me you little one's got something for me here. Where you could find central parts of East Siam. Well, the central parts of East Siam are AS in East and IA in Siam, so I guess I'm going to go with Asia. It seems like that would have been kind of the answer anyway, right? I mean, maybe I'm just way too sober for this. Trade person, adding color, extract of Gudera. Yeah, maybe a dyer. I can't wait until the day comes that these are so easy for me, or that at least they make sense to me, right? You know, like completely. Venetian game. Fling glove. Not good. Allowed exhibition. Fling glove. Maybe a love affair. These really are some tricky little guys here, but I'm telling you, it's... So you grill bananas to magnificent effect. Nastily, he invited one to fail to reach fruition. 3, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then I've got this 2 letter here, so be on or in, right? So I'm assuming that we've got a verb clause, preposition, and we've got ourselves a direct article here, so maybe this is a noun for, so I'm thinking this might be, how about die on the vine? It was kind of coming out to me anyway, but I wanted to make sure that I could diagram the sentence, at least create a ling tree to kind of take a look at that. But yes, he invited one to fail to reach fruition. So yeah, that kind of works both ways. So I'm liking that. Envied nice resort. That's clear to see. So again, we got 2 and we've got 8. I got an in here, and I'm fairly sure about Norman. So it can be in or on again, right? but that's clear to see. So I'm thinking like something like in focus or in something, but envied nice resort. Envied a nice. I guess this may be in evidence. Wildly yearn, losing resistance for musician 4. Okay. In audition, furrows, finding lice, maybe nits. Pertly ruin gathering in an obscene manner. This feels like it could be maybe pruriently. And feeling queasy and green in France, Everyman leaves. So, I don't know, this queasy and green, I'm thinking vertigo. And Venetian game. Okay, how about Othello? Okay, so I've got a couple here. So you grill bananas to magnificent effect? Question mark. 10 letters. And this looks like gloriously. And it kind of fits the rhythm, the pattern of the clue, but I wish I understood it better. And risen on the wing, glimpses of emperor penguins, penguin pets. That's novel. 11, and that's novel. This looks like Steppenwolf and Hermann Hesse. Hermann Hesse. So maybe Steppenwolf. What was the protagonist's name in that book? Was it I cannot remember it for the life of me. God, I mean, well, I guess it's been years since I've read it, so that's probably why. It's like Harry something though, wasn't it? Okay, I got this one up here. The 7 letters. With pie standing in for a roast. Most inadequate. You talk about just a wild, this is what we call in the States a swag. It's a simplified wild arse guess. That's what that is. Ropiest. I can kind of see the connections to it, you know, the pies and for the roast and what would I have done if I didn't have the other letters though? I'd have done nothing. That's my point, right? You know, nothing. And wildly yearn, losing resistance for musician. So are we talking about maybe taking the R for resistance out of yearn and then an anagram to, because I'm just looking at this thinking it's Enya. As in, you know, the Irish, you know, singer, right? You know, performer. But how would I have gotten to this answer, Enya? I don't even know that it's right, to be honest with you. I'm just saying, how would I have gotten to that answer? It's not that I'm stupid by any stretch, but I'm just very unfamiliar. And I want to understand these rules better, right? You know, and perhaps it'll just come in time. And I don't know that we've actually finished this. I don't know that I've actually finished it. There's nothing here to tell me, hey, good job, or hey, you suck, right? Nothing like that. I don't have that. It's not an option. So I'll have to do like I did last time. Well, last time I didn't have to do anything because I had a very friendly fellow write me a note. I think it was Neil, and he told me what it was that I was missing out on. So I was like, oh, got it. Dragon, you know. Thank you. And I mean, and I'm dead serious. I mean it. Thank you, right? When I get that kind of stuff from you guys. And I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. But yeah, wow, what an intensely, strangely, mystifyingly clever and yet so obscure, opaque, out there in the ozone. I mean, what an exercise. I think I can relax just for a minute. I feel like I've got like 6-pack abs now from just the tension and sitting here and doing this. Okay, now no more solver's courage. It's just time for celebration. I hope that we got some of these at least right. Some of them feel really pretty good. Some of them are just absolute ropiest. Let's toss this thing out of here. And I can't wait to get back to the Guardian quick, because that's what I'm getting better with that, kind of feeling my ropes on that, because I've been doing that for a while now. I feel like it's making like the Everyman a bit easier. I couldn't get the cryptic. I couldn't get these to work for some reason, so I'm going to have to try a different browser. But apparently my Google, or maybe it's my VPN, I don't know, some reason, something's going on. Don't know what's going on, but I need to be able to where I can get those up. But nevertheless, it looks like Everyman's becoming a Sunday tradition for me. This is 2 Sundays in a row, and I am kind of liking it, so we're going to keep going with it as best as we can. We'll go ahead and bring down our Benny Adadju. And until we see you tomorrow for the Guardian Quick crossword, I think would be 17 double lot. No, we already did 9. So maybe 17, 10. Single lot. Yeah, that's not fun. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Happy Veterans Day. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be good to yourselves. Be great to your neighbors, and always take a moment to be very kind to the person behind you in the queue. Be well. Take care. Be well.